The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. How are you today, my friends? How are you today? I hope that you're okay, my friend. It's a kitten. Oh, deep in my heart, I want to say I've got a couple more kittens today. Oh, deep in my heart, I want to say I hope that you're okay too. They're looking at me. Now they're not. Now they're looking at you. Today, how are you? I'm doing really well. I'm feeling beautiful. Anytime I get to hang out with kittens. Dear Kate. Kate must see somebody outside. I don't know the kid. What are your names, guys? They're looking at me. Talk. I don't know what your names are. Nobody ever told me their names. You guys are brand new. What are your names? Wanna go sit down? I'll put you down again. Yeah. Here. You want me to turn the... I bet you... Here, we'll read the book, right? But also we'll get to look at kittens. Who doesn't like to look at kittens? Huh? Everybody likes to look at kittens. Ooh. You're purring back here, aren't you? See this guy back here. Here. I want everyone to see this. What's up, buddy? Do you hear the purring? Oh my goodness, sweet buddy. Where are you going? Are you going to come on my shoulder? Oh my goodness. Are you going to be on my shoulder? You can come on my shoulder. You can do it. You can jump down. Oh, there you go. Good boy or girl. I don't know. I don't know who you are. Good kitty. What are you doing down there, kitty? What are you doing down there, kitty? Anyway, it's very exciting to be with cats. Let me come around here and we'll look at this Charlie Mackesy book, okay? And we lost one kitty. Oh, come here, buddy. This little buddy went over to the other side. You're gonna see little buddy up close. Hey, little buddy. You see him? Oh, I know. You'll go see your sibling, little buddy. I'm gonna come over here and we're gonna talk about this beautiful book. Do you see how beautiful Charlie Mackesy drew this horse? With all these beautiful lines. I believe he used watercolor and calligraphy, a way of using pens with ink. You can see the script is really fancy and interesting as well. We call that font. And of course, there's the boy, and there's the mole and the fox. And Mackesy uses this beautiful single brush or pen calligraphy technique to get a beautiful black and white horse. And then the boy, he just puts a little bit of gray color in his pants. Of course, the mole gets to be blue. Right, the mole gets to be blue. And the fox gets to have this beautiful coat of fur. Now, the book is mostly small, beautiful drawings. You remember small, beautiful drawings like this from The Little Prince, and then just a story. So I'll read the story while we hang out with the cats, and I'll also show you the beautiful illustrations, okay? So it'll just be my voice you're hearing, because I want to give you access to be able to see the kitties. Or maybe I'll move over by the kitties, right? I could do that. Let me move this back. And I'll sit in the middle of you guys, okay? Come on. This is going to be so fun. Oh my goodness, we're going to have so much fun. You don't want to see my leg though, do you? You want to see kitty cats. Gee, Mr. Greg, you didn't plan very well. Hi, door opening. I'm reading a book right now with the kittens. Someone's trying to come in. I did close the latch. That's Maddie trying to come in. I closed the latch. I can let you in a few minutes, okay? I'm reading a book. And I'm recording it. Okay, she said. Okay, bye. Maddie's leaving. You haven't gotten to meet Maddie, have you? Anyway, here, let's start the book with the kittens. Look, the splash page is a beautiful piece of music. It has horses, and I believe horses that can fly. A horse that could fly would be a Pegasus. So there's a Pegasus, and I think there is a video on YouTube that has somebody playing that piece of music on piano, and I'll link it in the description of the video. And then we see this beautiful rendering of the mole, the boy, the horse, and the fox. The boy, the mole, the fox, and the horse. This book is dedicated to my lovely, kind Mum and my wonderful dog, Dill. And this wonderful cat, whose name I don't know. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse by Charlie Mackesy. And here they all are standing, looking out on a meadow. Hello. You started at the beginning, which is impressive. I usually start in the middle and never read introductions. It's surprising that I've made a book because I'm not good at reading them. The truth is, I need pictures. They are like islands, places to get in a sea of words. This book is for everyone, whether you are 80 or 8 or 5, I would add, or 3. I feel like I'm both sometimes. I'd like it to be one that you can dip into anywhere, anytime. Start in the middle if you'd like. Scribble on it. Crease the corners. Leave it well thumbed. The drawings are mainly of a boy, a mole, a fox, and a horse. I'll tell you a little bit about them, although I'm sure you'll see things here that I don't, so I'll be quick. The boy is lonely when the mole first surfaces. They spend time together gazing into the wild. I think the wild is a bit like life, frightening sometimes, but beautiful. In their wanderings, they meet the fox. It's never going to be easy meeting a fox if you're a mole. The boy is full of questions. The mole is greedy for cake. The fox is mainly silent and wary because he's been hurt by life. The fox is very sad. The horse is the biggest thing they have ever encountered, and also the gentlest. They are all different, like us, and each has their own weaknesses. I can see myself in all 4 of them. Perhaps you can too. Their adventures happen in springtime, where one moment snow is falling and the sun shines the next, which is also a little bit like life. It can turn on a sixpence. And that's a British bit of money. So here in the United States, I might say it can turn on a dime. You heard that phrase ever? I can turn on a dime. That means very quickly and abruptly and unexpectedly. You don't even know. I hope this book encourages you, perhaps to live courageously with more kindness for yourself and for others, and to ask for help when you need it, which is always a brave thing to do. Charlie's right. It's always a brave thing to ask for help. When I was making this book, I often wondered, who on earth am I to be doing this? But as the horse says, the truth is everyone is winging it. So I say spread your wings and follow your dreams. This book is one of mine. I hope you enjoy it, and much love to you. Thank you, Charlie. And he's made, along the way of that letter, he's made a few beautiful renderings of the horse, the boy, the fox, the mole, and then again over here, the horse, the boy, the mole, the fox. Yeah. And you remember earlier, he was talking about how words are an island, and he made a little island sketch. And Charlie's saying that's okay to do in this book, and Mr. Gregg might do that. I might, the next time I read this, maybe the next time I read this with you, I'll bring a pen, and if something strikes me, I'll draw in the margins. Charlie wants us to make little drawings. See, he talked about a book, and he drew a little book. And when he introduced, I think he may have thought here, why not put a tree in the corner? That really fits, right? And it makes the page look so interesting. And it's such a beautiful book, isn't it? Well, let's start the book, and we'll read a little bit of it, and we'll come back to it. What do you guys think of that? Is that good? What do you think, buddy? Well, come over. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Ooh, you found a finger. Ooh. Come here. You can come here. You can hang out. It's all good. We're just going to read this book. See? See, there's a little boy, and he is looking at something on the ground and saying, hello. Hello. You see the picture? Hello. Hello. Isn't that cool? I'm so small, said the mole. Yes, said the boy, but you make a huge difference. You do make a huge difference. That's so sweet. Oh, look. And here we can see that the boy is setting the mole up on a branch of a tree. And they're going to sit on that tree branch together. That's so fun to sit with a friend, isn't it, sometimes? What do you want to be when you grow up? That's what the mole asked. Kind, said the boy. And it's beautiful. That's what Mr. Gregg wants to be when he continues to grow up. I would love to be kind. Right? Oh, and here we have a picture of it raining. And look at how kind the boy is being with the mole by sharing his umbrella. Yeah. What do you think success is? Asked the boy. Ooh. To love, said the mole. To be successful is to love. Yeah. I feel very successful. I love you guys. Meow, meow. Well, hello. Remember, this is the first time we're getting color. Charlie mentioned that the mole really is greedy for cakes. There's this beautiful cake, and it's such an important part of the book that Charlie has given us color. Do you have a favorite saying? Asked the boy. Yes, said the mole. What is it? If at first you don't succeed, have some cake. I see. Does it work? Every time. Every time. See? I have a very similar thing that I do where I can eat chocolate, and I really like Snickers bars, and I like some other foods that anytime I have those foods, regardless of how I'm feeling, I feel a little bit better when I eat that treat. Do you have a treat like that? Well, for the mole, let's read 2 more pages. The mole comes up. There's that big cake. And the mole says, just a tiny taste. And then he eats and eats and eats, and oh my goodness, he's so full. Oh, I got you a delicious cake, said the mole. Did you? Yes. Where is it? Asked the boy. I ate it, said the mole. Oh, but I got you another. Did you? Where's that one? Same thing seems to have happened. The mole is trying so much to be a sweet friend and ended up eating 2 cakes. What do you think is the biggest waste of time? That's the boy. They're back on their tree branch. He's asking him a big question. What do you think is the biggest waste of time? Comparing yourself to others, said the mole. I'm not right. I don't want to compare myself to others. That is a big waste of time. But rather, just thinking about how I want to be and being kind. I think they mentioned it before. That it is very important to be kind. And if at first you don't succeed, have cake. Seems fair to me. And before we continue, well, no, let's continue. I wonder if there is a school of unlearning. Well, that's an interesting concept, isn't it? Because sometimes we do learn to compare ourselves to others, or we learn lessons that can be harmful to ourselves. I wonder if there's a school of unlearning. Unlearning maybe being very worried. I think about Elephant and Piggy, and I think about me and how Elephant and I are so very, very worried. And sometimes that worry can be hard. It causes me to get very frustrated. And it would be really lovely to have a school of unlearning being worried. That's what I think. Oh, look at this wise mole. Very wise. Most of the old moles I know wish they had listened less to their fears and more to their dreams. Most of the old moles I know wish that they had listened less to their fears and more to their dreams. It's easy to listen to the things I'm afraid of and to not listen to the things that I wish I could do. What's that over there? It's the wild, said the mole. Don't fear it. There's so much to explore. The mole is asking the boy not to be afraid. Imagine how we would be if we were less afraid. You notice every time that the mole mentions existing in your dreams and being less afraid, we go from black and white, and then we get this beautiful watercolor. Isn't that a beautiful watercolor? I think so. And we're going to finish with the next photograph, and this is where the boy and the mole meet the fox. It's a beautiful nighttime. Do you see that? Isn't that so beautiful? The boy and the mole sitting on their tree branch talking about very important things. And the fox comes strolling by. And I think that's a good place for us to close today, don't you? All of my kitty cat friends have gone, and they're sleeping in different places in the room. So I think it's probably a good idea for me to leave pretty quietly. It was really lovely seeing you, and I hope to see you again soon when we do part 2 of this book. And part 2 is where we meet the fox. Yeah. How are you today, my friends? How are you today? I hope that you're okay, my friend. Oh, deep in my heart, I want to say hope that you're okay today.